Hey, it's Lachey. Before you get into this video, just know that it was literally so chaotic to make and it was really just me having fun. The makeup look is not going to come out well, and like honestly, what I was trying to sell for the story didn't even come out right. I was just avoiding my problems, which I will say so many times. But if you want to watch my next video where I do this look, which I like, then you can watch it in the next video, which should be posted next week. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, and if it's not your first time here, thank you so much for coming back. It has been literally the hottest minute since, no, it hasn't even been a hot minute. It's been like a long time since I posted anything, and to be honest, this trash bag is getting on my nerves. Honestly, oh my god, look, this is what I got. It's a Pat McGrath glittery. It's so beautiful. It's because I just wasn't liking what I was posting, but then I like missed it, but then I overthink because I'm an overthinker. And I know I look a little crazy right now, but let's just go with it. Basically, I'm recording this because I'm avoiding finishing this book. I'm literally at 90%. It's nearly done, but instead of facing my issues, I am avoiding them. So at least in avoiding that, I'm coming here. And I think that that's nice. Like, that's good for both of us. Right now, my current read that I'm avoiding is The Annihilator by Runix. I avoided reading this last book for forever anyway, because I was thinking like, I'd read like a little snippet of the end of it. I completely misjudged the vibes that were going on, and I thought I was gonna hate the Shadow Man. Not what's happening. I still don't know how I'm gonna feel. I have 10% left. I keep waiting for this other shoe to drop because people really don't like him. And I'm thinking because of how overactive I'm so, I just had matcha and I had a wonderful day. I had brunch and now I'm just like home alone, overthinking this book while my sister's out with her boyfriend. So I figured I'd do makeup and talk with you. My sister just texted me, Nihai, it's going crazy and I'm avoiding it. Thank you so much for asking. Let's just enjoy me doing makeup while I guess talking about books. They're going into these two colors. And mind you, I have not played with makeup in so long. My little sister, my beautiful little sister, Terry, is like a makeup queen. So I used to play in her makeup when she lived in Ohio, but she moved from Ohio. So yeah, there's no more makeup people in my life. And this is just a palette that I got my sister for Christmas that she doesn't really use. Runix is literally like, she's so poetic. And I was so worried about reading the book. I didn't want to start it. Number one, because I thought I wouldn't like him, but also because she has no date for the next book. I don't know what look I'm going for. I'm honestly just avoiding my problems. So if you like crazy people a little bit, then like and subscribe. You know, you can do that. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, but sometimes, and I also don't know makeup, and there's also no foundation. I have no foundation and like no highlighter. It's just gonna be a cute little eye look because your girl, I don't think this is the brush I should be using. My sister would be so mad. No, it's a fluffy eye blender. I think I should use a tighter one. Small precision. I went into the series pretty scared, not gonna lie, because I was afraid of not loving him. And I'll be honest, when I first started, I love Runix's writing now. I have not read Gothica, but the Dark First series, I did not like Tristan at first because honestly, most people write in a way that's like very palatable. Like we have these people and obviously we all like react to things differently, but I really didn't like Tristan because of how non-verbal he was. And it took me until reading the second book, which I did like months later, to realize like he just loves in a different way. And that like the love that they have doesn't have to make sense to me. Like this book made me have emotional growth. Now I truly, truly love it. And obviously Dante and Amara, the Emperor, is so, so good. Maybe I should just talk about that series. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. I never said I knew what I was doing. In fact, I think I said the opposite. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing, in case you were wondering. We're just gonna have fun with it because yeah, I'm really just avoiding my problems. Yeah, the books are going well this year. But my favorite thing that I started reading of last year that genuinely made me want to come back on YouTube was this series. So might as well talk about it. Runix is just so poetic, and you don't really have to like it, but you should love it. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to just be okay with that and go along with the ride. Just like this makeup look, a whole mess. Like, honestly, this isn't a tutorial. So my suggestion to you would be, don't follow this, maybe, because, you know, I can impress myself and shock myself sometimes, but this might not be one of them. I just love their different kinds of loves. I've come to appreciate them because before I was like, if it's not a simple, easy, palatable love, I don't really understand it. But even the fact that all of her characters have like a different element for their type of love is such a like cool thing. And it's also so real. Like Tristan and Marana really are like water, and I love them so much. I think she put that Dante and Amara are air, and that, wow, this is very muddy and not blending very well. That's okay. Like, some of this makes me mad old. The next couple, Alpha and Zephyr, are earth, and then the last couple is fire, who I'm dealing with now. And it's such good books and it's like such good writing. I just didn't understand before, like, these different expressions of love. Plus, one really big thing that everyone kind of notices in her books is that she doesn't have the couple say I love you. And I'm like huge on people verbally saying it, but every couple in this book is more so about action. All very like showing, and they would do anything for these girls. The Dark Force series is sort of it's not really a mafia book, but it's like a crime underworld. And all of these people are like players in it. And there are different people looking for different things. I can't really spoil things for you because the plot gets thicker. Last book, The Syndicate. We don't know when it's coming out because unfortunately Runix's mom died, which RIP. And honestly, the way that she loves her parents and the way that she talks about love, it just makes it so much more painful. So that book has been on hold like indefinitely, but sort of like 2023, but also like we don't really know. The series is so good. If you want like a sort of dark underbelly, it is very dark. Look up trigger warnings. I am not very sensitive to things, but I was still like, dang, because you're going to be going on a ride and the storm is not going to always feel nice. We're going to pretend it's going somewhere. Honestly, this is just to give me something to do with my hands. And now we're going to go in with the gold that I love so much. This was at Marshall's. It's Pat McGrath. It was at Marshall's. Yeah, maybe I should talk about the couples. I don't even know. You're going to maybe, if you have feelings like me, and also a huge suggestion I would say is if you think that you hate that book, give it another chance. Yeah, you heard it here first. Give it another chance. I'm not usually that girl who's like, push through your dislike, because when I dislike something, I'm like, and it's going to be something that you maybe don't fully like. Hear me out. It's so much more beautiful than that, and just give it a chance. If you don't like the first one, read the second one. I guarantee no matter what that you will like it more. And Dante and Amara, the third book, The Emperor. The second one, The Predator. The second one is oh my gosh, I forget what the second one is called. It's about the same couple though, so it's still gonna follow Tristan. He's just a very nonverbal person. So if you're expecting like big words of affirmation, or if you like people who make you feel safe, like normal things that you might think you want, but you'll understand later how deeply and how beautiful this love story ends up being. I am so sorry. I apologize to my sister if she's watching this, because it's just not, you know? I'm gonna use my finger because this brush isn't even doing it. To be fair, I think I'm using the wrong brush. We're gonna use our finger. The book series is so good though. Each book I get more and more invested. I literally am obsessed with them. Yeah, look at that payoff. So much better. I have like nothing, but I'm obsessed. I literally could try to pick Runix's brain forever. The second book is so good. Definitely, to me, like so much more enjoyable than the first. And honestly, it helps me to understand it. I think go into this book not expecting it to be a regular type of read. It's not just like no books are like simple, but you know what I mean? Like there's not just like A, B, and C. There's throughout the whole series, something she's trying to make. Like it's building to somewhere. It's going somewhere. And it's very plot driven and stunning and beautiful. And the characters are all very well and intentionally thought out. There's like a reason for everything. Yes, I just put gold on the other eye because look isn't even going well. Also, I don't know why I didn't use this before. Sorry, Terry. I really am acting like you didn't teach me anything. Like YouTube didn't try to teach me anything. The sun's going behind the clouds. You know, yeah, it looks bad. You see how you can see it now that the sun isn't shining? But talk to your mama, not to me. Anyway, the third book is 100% easily my favorite book. I think it'll get better. Okay, I think it'll get better. But the second book is when I promise you, you're gonna like understand Tristan a little bit more. And you're gonna understand Marana and like their whole histories. Like everything is so interconnected and it's so crazy and it's so good. I forget what the second book is called. Oh, I wish I knew. I'm looking at The Emperor now, which is the only one I own because my friend Charlene sent it to me. But it's like The Predator, I don't know. Don't let me lie to you. I feel like the second one, I know what the second one's about. I'm just not understanding the title. The third one is The Emperor. The fourth one is The Finisher. And you'd think knowing all the other titles would help me remember the one that I'm forgetting. It's not. It's not. The second one. Don't know. The second one, the ending literally hurt so bad. But it's just the beginning of all of your pain. So, okay, this one's maybe doing something. They're so good. And the loves are so good. And I know I'm saying a lot, but I'm not saying anything. But honestly, just give it a chance. And you just have to be patient. I think she created something that she wanted out in the world. And I think in that way, she did a great job. I am a stickler for the words I love you. I think they're very important. And really is not going to happen in this book series. Like, no one really says it, but they're going to show you. And the way she does it doesn't even make me angry. I'm like, oh yeah, like they show it, which is more important. But at the same time, I do wish they'd say I love you because I am a simple girl. I like words of affirmation. Let's pretend you're impressed. Let's do that. I don't have mascara with me. I'm going to go get some. This is honestly so chaotic. But that's okay. I figured out what it's called. It's called The Reaper. And The Reaper was so good. I'm going to try this one more time. The Predator is about Tristan and Marana. Marana is a brilliant sort of like hacker slash like computer person. She's very smart. That's going to get brought up a lot. She's brilliant. And she is like a mafia daughter. Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything. Basically, she finds out that something of hers is stolen, like one of her kind of like codes or something from her ex-boyfriend. And she finds out who it was given to, which is Tristan, who is known as like the Predator. He is a scary guy. And still she thinks she's going to go like basically kill him. Obviously, that doesn't happen. But unbeknownst to her, he has a whole thing where he hates her. And yeah, just go from there. It's definitely enemies to lovers. It's very intense. And again, you might not like it. I know what you're thinking. You're going to be like, what the heck? Like, because, and I'm not like a girl who likes bully romance or anything like that. Everyone likes what they like. I just don't like bullies, but like their relationship, it's like, they're like a storm. Like it just keeps brewing and the tensions are going to get higher and higher and you're going to just get a peek into their world and a lot of things are going to get uncovered a little bit. It's going to be an exciting ride, but it's really not even the tip of the iceberg because it's just going to keep getting crazier. But I love that Runix is sort of like a poet. She writes the way she writes about love and writes about feelings, especially for people who don't talk about their feelings that much, is chef's kiss. I love how she does that. Yeah, can you see where like it's not that disappointing anymore? I don't think, right? Anyway, yeah, so book one, you're gonna get an enemies to lovers. It's sort of mafia, secret society type vibes, lots of secrets. It's very enemies to lovers. Like he wants to kill her, sort of. Like I'm saying sort of, but he wants to kill her, and it's so intense. It's definitely going to be one that you're going to be like, what is his issue? And then you're going to figure out the issue and be like, what the F? Beautiful moments, deep chaos, drama. It's very good. Book two is when I fell in love with Tristan. It's when I actually liked him. So if you really didn't like it, give book two a chance. I give book two a chance because I knew I wanted to have Dante, because you're going to meet Dante, who's like Tristan's friend. Book one, but in book two, it grows even more, along with their friend Amara, who all grew up together. Dante's like the prince of this mafia kingdom. And yeah, you'll find out about Tristan's life. So book two, it's just more, get deeper into searching for something. Clues are being given, they're being led this way and that way. More drama, more solidification on the relationship. Like book 1 will not leave you feeling like, oh, they're a couple. It's not going to do that for you. But book 2 is when you should understand at that point. Again, don't go into this thinking it's the type of love that you're used to seeing. Also, look at this hair jewel. So pretty. Oh, it's rose quartz. The second one is called, oh, I just forgot it already again. The Reaper. Yeah, the second book is called The Reaper. The plot will thicken. They're going to be giving, like, sort of be giving clues. Like, there's someone helping them. There's someone in the shadows helping them. And they don't know why. And it's all so much bigger than they ever knew or ever thought. And it's just going to get insane. And you're going to be like, what the heck? And it's such a crazy ride. I definitely fell in love with the whole series in book 2. With just uncovering more with like the couple and like all of their backstories and how interconnected it is. And it's still not even tip of the iceberg. It gets so much crazier than that. Yeah, we don't hate it, but I definitely don't love it, you know. To be fair though, I haven't done my eyes in like years. I'm just gonna wipe this off right after anyway. So The Reaper is so good and the ending is so tragic. But again, it's just the tip of the iceberg for the craziness. It's still following Tristan and Marana. We're getting deeper backstories on everybody involved. I literally don't have anything for my eyebrows. The Emperor, clearly like my personal favorite book. Hold on, I'll just like get it for us. Are my hands clean? They're clean. It's my baby. I love it so much. It is literally poetry and all the beauty in the whole world. And I love their love. It's the biggest one other than the 5th one, which is coming out, 6th one. It's the biggest one other than the Syndicator. Yeah, it's going to be a wild ride. The 3rd book follows Dante and Amara. Amara, who like grew up on like the place where Dante's from. He is again like the prince of this big mafia part. Gonna go back a lot of years because Amara did grow up basically loving Dante. So it's sort of forbidden romance and like it's so many things that I don't want to tell you because the best joy of the series is getting to fall in love with it yourself and uncovering things, and anything I give you feels like you could have enjoyed it yourself. So love it aggressively with my whole heart. This book is spectacular. 3rd book in the Dark Force series. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Their love is the love that I most feel close to. And again, the words aren't thrown around, but the way that these men show the woman and the way that these women are like there for the men is spectacular. I love it so much. So much drama. Trigger warnings, a lot of them for this one because Amara's past is very dark. So please look them up if you're sensitive to anything because it's going to be pretty rough. But it's so good. And the way that she writes like all of her quotes, like it's spectacular. It's stunning. I love this book so much. Like I love it. Amara has my whole heart. I will fight for her. I'll go to war for her easily. It would be an honor to like fight for her. Their love is like my favorite love. I love all their loves though. And I loved Tristan more in this book than his 2 books because of how Dante understands and perceives Tristan. So you're just going to keep falling deeper in care. And there's also going to be a lot more things at play, like things from their past from like years and years ago that are still connected to things that are happening in the current book and in the last book as well. So good. And I know I'm not doing a great job, but it has been months and I just decided to throw on the camera and do this kind of bad makeup look. And so thank you for sticking around. But also, yeah, I didn't say it was going to be good. Yeah, all of it needs to be a secret because I was shocked. The 4th book, Finisher, I can't tell you anything about them, but the Finisher is following Alpha and Zafir. It's sort of second chance romance, but not in the way that you think. It's so good. Alpha's, if you're into cuffing season, like that song, like, I need a big boy. If you're into big boys, Alpha's your man. Honestly, Alpha and Dante, but Alpha, when I read him, in my head, he's just ginormous. Like, he's huge. He's just a huge, stocky man, like, big, and he's a finisher. And it's insane. I feel like that one was such a wild ride. It definitely, I will say, weirdly frustrated me the most out of all of them because I just was like, ugh. But you'll understand when you get into it. But I love all of their loves. It's insane how well thought out this series is to me. It's so good. Is there anything else happened in that one I need to know? I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm basically just giving you like fevered, chaotic, you're my best friend and I'm trying not to tell you everything, but like also please read it. And I love Zephyr. I don't know how to say her name properly, but it's like Zephyr. So good. I love her. Speaking of all of these books, the architect of the places that they stay, I can't decide like what man. I was talking with my friend, Paperback Fashionista. I was talking with her and I just like can't decide where I would like to stay. Like I would like to, they all have such interesting landscapes and homes that they have. And I love all of them, but I will say Alphas might be my favorite. And then we'll get to the next book and the book that I'm on and the last one that's currently out, which is called The Syndicator. What's it called? Let me see what I'm reading. The Annihilator. The Annihilator. I'm silly. Oh my God, did you die? It died. It's The Annihilator. The one that I'm on now, it is the craziest because you're really going to get sort of a backstage view. It is the Shadow Man who's been in the shadows for this whole series, and you're going to kind of get a peek at the mess and like someone who had a big hand in all of it, and you're probably going to get frustrated with some of the choices. And I think from what I've heard, like DMing a lot of my friends, this is the couple that they had the hardest time with. But for me personally, and I did hold off because of that, I was like so worried, and I didn't want, of all the people, I didn't want this person to have somebody who I didn't like. I really enjoyed myself, and it's been, I read it in like less than 2 days. Such a crazy ride. The darkest of all of them. Be prepared. It's not good. It's not pretty. It is dark. Look up trigger warnings again. But it's also just like so good, beautiful. And this is a couple of fire, and it's definitely brought up a lot in the book. Don't worry, because this Phoenix does get a rebirth. It's insane. I'm not done. I'm avoiding the ending, but this one, oh yeah, it's obsessive, 100%. And it's also like, she's the sweetest. Her soul, I don't know how it's not more tainted than it is. She's wonderful in perfection. And I loved so far this whole series in my experience. Again, I have 10% left. So I think I'm finally, after 30 minutes of talking about the series, while it's also not really talking about the series, going to go and finish it. But they're all so interesting. I can't wait for the Syndicator to come out. Honestly, I believe Runex writes so beautifully. And I'm not even articulating everything that I want to, but just know that I really appreciate this series. And I think it's so cool. And if you want something that's going to have you like spiraling, then this might be your ticket. And if you want loves that you start kind of obsessing over, then yeah, like all the couples have my heart. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed avoiding my problems with it. And I promise you I'm going to start filming regularly soon. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. And thanks for watching this video. Please, I promise I'm not always this chaotic, but I also can't promise it'll get much better. Like, comment, subscribe if you like this chaos. And if I do more makeup videos, I promise they'll actually be better next time. Pretend it's a look and like, but the gold is pretty. Okay, I just finished it. I was so worried, honestly, for nothing, because I kept thinking there's gonna be this like final thing that was gonna make me like hate him or something, but I just don't. And it's gonna be so stressful. Like, if you don't like cliffhangers, because a storm is coming, then maybe don't read this book yet, because the next one is coming at some point in this year. We all pray. I just love the whole series. Each book has me gripped even further. I personally loved it, and I love all of them. But I know I didn't explain much to you, but I really do hope that you got something from this video. Thank you so much for watching and letting me let all my chaos out on you. Hopefully this is the start of something beautiful. Maybe I'll start doing makeup, even though I don't normally love foundation and stuff, which I don't have on. It's fun to play with the eyes. Who knows? Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you'll stay tuned for my future chaotics. And that's all. It was so crazy. I loved it. That's it until I read The Syndicator, which I think I'm going to do a reading vlog for. This is crazy. And yeah. Bye.